For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you a bit of a kind of pitching video on a new product from Dometic. So with me here today I've got the Dometic Portico Air 180S, sort of, we'll call it cloud canopy or little kind of initial canopy into the actual Caravan itself. Really quite a nice small compact thing. Really just gives you a little bit of extra shelter directly above the door, so you then when you open the door you're not having the rain coming driving in, and just gives that whole nice added feature to it. So through this video I'm just going to go very quick and simply show you how it goes. We've also got a separate review video as well which you can also have a look at. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of unravel the part itself. We've got sort of inside and outside, so really you want to make sure that kind of the windows and material is on the outside. So from the inside you can see a little pockets that kind of designates you to which is the right way around. Now normally I just sort of feed this on from the back of the front, it's a bit easier to do so, but for the purposes kind of the shooting I'm going to do it from the front itself. You can put it on either way. So it comes as standard with a 6mm beading. So the 6mm beading itself means you can feed it directly into the Caravan rail quite happily. Once we're kind of on the rail, we're just going to position it as and when where we want it to. Now what I would probably recommend is almost once you've fed it onto the rail itself, is that I would probably go then to inflate it up, find a position of it, and then you can then manipulate it and make sure you're happy where it's going to lie. So with this now what I would do is locate where the single inflation point is. So you've got just a Boston valve, so all you do is just screw that directly in. So there's almost two parts of the valve itself, a bigger part and then a smaller part. So you just want to make sure that you feed the bigger part in. There's a little front cap. It's the same kind of valve you get on most kind of airbeds, or the same actually on kind of Dometic's normal range of awnings. So by opening the front cap, what we'll do is just pump it up. It's not really a huge amount to it. It doesn't require huge, a lot of pumping. The pump does come included as standard, and I wouldn't really use an electric pump on it because it's just so minuscule, as you'll see. So very quick and easy to go. You've got a pressure gauge normally on the pump as well to give you an idea, but you can kind of normally feel the resistance against it when you've got it to the right pressure. The firmer you kind of go, the better it is. And that's it. So what would be key to make sure is you just put that front cap directly onto it. So just make sure it's sort of a double seal. Just put that back in place and screw that back on. And then now we've kind of got it pitched, we can then sort of pull it even in the awning rail as we see we want to. So that way we can make sure, for example, if I push this further forward, I'm going to fit between the gap between the windows so I can still utilise it. But I'll probably bring it back a little bit, just like so. Now it's physically up. What we can then do is look to fix it against the van at the bottom. Now you can go down two kind of ways with that. So as standard, there is a part like this, which basically feeds into the bottom of the draft skirt rail. So you can also utilise that. So that quite nice and neatly. You can extend it and kind of clip it as you go. So what we could do here is just feed that into the rail at the bottom and then sort of tension against it. So just a normal sort of standard buckle kind of clip. Clip it like so and then pull that directly down. And that's going to basically force the awning down and essentially stop it from sort of moving around necessarily too much. Now on this side, as we see here, because I can't really go into the draft skirt rail, what we can then do is create a loop directly with that. So again, what you can see, it just kind of clips round. So you insert it, and then you've got to peg through that part there. So we can just get a bit of adjustment on it. Peg directly in, or in theory, you could almost wrap it around the wheel arch, but I think for me, I'd probably better to peg it. Once we've kind of pegged it, we can then essentially adjust it down again. Alternatively, there are little limpet holes here, so you can, if you've got a flat surface like we have here, you can pop that in quite nice and neatly. And then there's additional storm straps we can add for the front of it to give a bit more tension. But as you see, very quick and easy, great sort of height, and again, you can open the caravan door more than happily inside of it. So nice, simple, and a great little addition to your caravan. By all means, check out our little review video we've got on this as well, showing you a bit more details up close and personal all about it. But that's kind of our little pitching video on the Portico Air 180S Canopy.